He's a comedian, photographer, poet. So he's already been taking photos. We don't pay him because there's no budget. But we do allow him to do some comedy in exchange for taking pictures. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. All the way from Zimbabwe. Please, Smith.
Yo, how we doing? Welcome to 2025, everybody! It's a beautiful night, isn't it? So, I'm actually supposed to be at a funeral right now, but I decided, well, Paul, this is more important. But the most difficult thing about introducing your set now with death is you have to make a joke about death. So here's a joke. Every dead man is a good man. So this set is actually dedicated to my nephew John, who left us sometime last year. So the memorial is actually being done tonight. So, you know, Prof, I hate you for telling me that I only have 5 minutes here. But anyways, you know, the problem with me being me, I never thought there would come a point in time when I would be called a blesser. But alas, I am standing here in front of you. So as a family, I'm sure you all do this. We decided within ourselves to say, let's actually do a secret Santa and make this exciting as a family. So I was paired with my nephew, let's just call him David. And I was paired with David. So I approached this guy and I was like, listen man, I love you. You're quite cool. And so he's one of those guys who actually like to dress in a swaggy manner. They like to drop down their pants, which is a culture that I don't really understand. So I approached him and I was like, listen man, I love you. And Christmas is far off and we have been paired with each other. Let's just get away with giving each other these gifts things, because I know if I get you pens, you're still gonna have away half of them, so it's not gonna be helpful. So I approached him and I was like, I have an offer that I know you would not resist. Here's it. And he was like, listen, talk to me, uncle. What's the thing? And I was like, I actually think that you would truly appreciate if I gave you the tickets to the Chris Brown show. Man, he was livid. So I was like, listen, I know Chris Brown won't be coming back to Africa for a very long time. So let's do this. And he was really interested in this. And I got him the tickets. But here's where I got a little bit sneaky. I was like, listen, why don't you find somebody that you can bring through, I don't know, a friend, a girlfriend? That's where he lost it. I'm not trying to make myself as a clean man, but like any other man who's left Zimbabwe and come to South Africa, I tell you, the breed is different. I love my South African women, but I still appreciate my Zimbabwean women. But what I saw here is extremely different. So I was like, listen, just bring it through, we'll be fine. So we sorted out all our itinerary and everything is booking.com. Being booking.com, I could not find a room. So what do? I then end up having to crash at my friend's place. And I let the kids have their own space. I mean, that's what you do as an uncle, right? So I did that as is. So in my mind, when the day finally comes, I'm like, I'm gonna take you out, I'm gonna be this big uncle, and I'm gonna be a big spender. We make money, we spend it big. So we did the Soweto tour, we did everything as is, and we also went to Santon, and I was spending lavishly, because in my mind, I am just spending on the boy that I love, right? So now that's the way it is, and we enjoyed ourselves. Come the night of the show, Chris Brown flew on top of us. Our cell phones got stolen. Thank you so much, Chris Brown. Which was the thing. But here's where the highlight of the show was. It was at the time when when Brother Man delivered No Air. This is the song that made me miss classes as a man. I will tell you this. As a man, I will admittedly say, first, I will lust with my eyes before I love with my heart. So, when I heard this song, I can imagine seeing this woman dancing all romantically in the boxing ring. At that moment, I swear I would have said, I'm gonna be a boxer. But well, with people such as Lee here, that would not have been happening. So that's what as is. So I remember missing my classes as a result of this. Come what may today, you can now imagine the kind of excitement I was feeling when I heard this song. It's the song that made me grow into becoming a man. So now, little did I know that all of this is in the eyes of this beautiful young lady as she is. I tell you, I did not have any sinister intentions as to do anything with my nephew's girlfriend, because I truly, truly love this young man. I truly, truly feel like if anything were to happen to him, I would go and snatch the life out of this other person who's trying to ruin him. So yeah, we enjoyed. And little did I know, after the show was done, she comes up to me and she was like, listen, my boyfriend always used to tell me and say, I have this cool uncle who always does all these cool things. And little did I know that you were actually this cool. And I saw you enjoying this song by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. I think you really likes it. And she had the audacity to say XOXO to me. XOXO, these are hugs and kisses. Now imagine how I am going to feel now when I go back home and I'm now having to have my existential crisis. I should probably tell you this. This year my motto is Aluta Continua. Let the struggle continue, because it is as is. Now imagine the type of existential crisis that I'm going to have. For me, 3 a.m. is a very critical time at the night because I get to reflect on my life. Why am I alone in bed right now? Why do I not have a beautiful woman in bed with me right now? And as is, you then have to look at it and think to myself, oh my goodness, it's because I owe this motto of Aluta Continua. Let the struggle continue. So what do? Instinctively, I send her a message. Yo, what's up? I heard what you were saying. All I can say is, I am not the best man as a role model. But imagine how I can be able to approach the conversation with my nephew now, because he's coming to me and he's saying, Uncle, my woman is giving me issues, but I don't know what to say. All I say to him is, Aluta Continua, and let the struggle continue. And I got the privilege to go back to Zimbabwe, which I know Prof Z is not being able to do. Prof, when last were you in India? You should have said it. You see, I consider South Africa as my second home, but Zimbabwe, that's home, Ekaya. So, as a Zimbabwean or as a man, you know, when you go back home, you expect this hero's welcome. You expect people to welcome you like you're a superstar. So, it didn't happen. But what I know happened was, I wanted to reignite that old flame. So I hit up my ex and I was like, yo, what's up? I'm coming back home. Do you think I can, hit it one more time? And she's like, yeah, sure. That's fine. Come through. We can do this thing. She played it all cool. And we arranged ourselves for a restaurant and we did all these things. And then, whilst we were sitting down across each other, I was like, listen, woman, I love you. I know it's been 3 years since we last spoke, but listen, now I think I'm ready to take you back to Cape Town because I think you really, really love it. And that's when she looked me straight in the eye and she was like, Takunda, I know the kind of man that you are. You, my friend, lied to me and you said you were going to work in a factory where you're going to be a chairman. Little did I know that you were going to be in a space where you assemble chairs. You can't assemble chairs. And you also told me that you're going to a place and live in a low-density suburb called Kailija. You know what? I found about it. You're living in a slum. Takunda, I am so disappointed in you. And guess what? The child that you see here is actually yours, but I'm not going to tell this to my husband. And you know what I said to her? Aluta Continua. Let the struggle begin. My name is Smith. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.